What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by today's title, I'm going to be sharing a few tips on how to keep your peace. And these are things that I do in my everyday life that I have learned, okay, because I wasn't always this peaceful person that you see in front of this camera. But we'll talk about that later. The first thing that I want to tell you guys that you should do if you want to keep your peace is to learn that not everything deserves a response, especially people that you know are attacking you and saying and doing mean things because they want to get you out of your peace. See, there's a lot of people like narcs that are bothered by your peaceful demeanor. They're bothered by how chill you are, or how confident you are, or how happy you are. So if you're a happy person, if you're a confident person, or if you're just someone who's trying to live a more peaceful life, there's always going to be people who are going to attack you, people who are going to try to get you out of your peaceful bubble, okay? And it's important for you to know that you don't need to respond to every attack, to every comment, to every shady thing that they say. You don't need to address the shade. You don't need to address the hate. So that's the first thing. Don't let people get you out of character. Don't let people get out of your peace. Don't let anyone come in between you and your peace. You and your peace. Okay? So that's number one. You don't need to dignify anything with a comment, with a response. Certain things you just ignore, okay? So you can stay happy, so you can stay peaceful, okay? It's easier to ignore sometimes. I know that's easier said than done, but you can do it, okay? So that's number one. Learn not to respond to everybody or anything, okay? Number two, if you feel like you need to address someone, if you feel like you need to address a situation, something shady that was done, something shady that was said, before you respond, learn to take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes a day or two before you respond, before you reply, before you address a situation. Why? Because silence centers you. Because silence gives you clarity. Sometimes I've been in situations where I feel like I'm going to respond to this person in a couple of hours. And then I realize, you know what? I know this person is lying. I know this is BS. So I'm not even going to respond. So sometimes if you give yourself some time of silence, you will get the clarity. So if you do respond, you don't respond in a hateful way, in an angry way, in a way that's out of character for you, okay? Because sometimes the pigs want you to roll around with them, okay? So when you're silent and you take time to think about what you're going to say and how you're going to respond, you can respond with grace if you feel like responding is necessary, okay? Which a lot of the times it's not. So that was number two. Number three, don't take everything personal. I used to be the take everything personal queen, honey. So I've learned, don't take everything personal. Not everything is about you, okay? Not everyone is hating on you. Not everyone is envious of you. Not everyone, is out to get you. Sometimes people are going through their own storm. Sometimes people, don't know how to manage their anger. They have very little self-control. Not saying that, that excuses their behavior, because I'm not excusing, anyone's behavior. But when you learn not to take things personally, you are not coming up with scenarios and being judgmental and thinking of, making up a story in your own head. When you let a person's trashy behavior be their reflection and you have nothing to do with it, because you don't, okay? When people act in a bad way towards you, in a mean way towards you, in a nasty way towards you, that's not a reflection of who you are. That's a reflection of who they are, how unhappy they are, how insecure they are sometimes. You never really know what they're going through. So along with not taking it personally, this is like a 2-in-1 tip. have grace, have sympathy, have empathy for others. And that way that gives you peace, because you're not over here judging and being hateful and being mean. Like when you decide to, you know what, I'm going to give this person some grace. I'm going to not make it about me. I'm going to pray for this person, and I'm not going to retaliate. You stay in your peace, okay? You stay in your peace when you choose to be kind. When a person envelops you and, gets you all wind up in their hate and their misery, and, you reply with hate, and you think that they're hating on you, and you come up with these stories, you can very, very well do the same thing they're doing to you, which is, be wrapped into a little cycle that you don't want to be part of, okay? And you should stay out of, because that's not your problem, okay? What people think about you is their problem, okay? So that was number 3. Don't take anything personal, and practice empathy and sympathy, and treat people with, the respect that you would like to be treated, even when they're not doing that with you. I know it's hard, but I guarantee you that when you decide to be kind to people that don't deserve it, again, I'm not saying don't let people walk over you. You can have your boundaries. But when you decide to choose kindness, grace, and love over hate and, misery and all of that, you feel better on the inside, okay? So that was number 3. And number 4, create a peaceful environment. Create a peaceful environment, starting with your home. I'm the type of person, I don't like yelling in my house. I don't like my kids yelling. That drives me insane. I get overstimulated really quickly. So I like my peace. I like my home to feel peaceful. I like, I listen to music, but I don't listen to music, too much, because the music, again, it overstimulates me, especially if I'm, having a day in which I need to think and reflect. I live in a very peaceful place. So creating a peaceful environment, living in a peaceful environment affects you, okay? So you want to live in a place where you have peace, in a neighborhood where you have peace, in a house where you have peace. Create friendships that give you peace. Create relationships with people that give you peace. So your environment, even your workspace, if you work at a cubicle, if you can, I don't know how, your office and your boss and your supervisor, but if you can make that space, as neat as possible, maybe bring like one of those little calming water sounds, just make your space as peaceful and as calming as you can, okay? Because that will make a difference in how you feel, okay? If your place is trashed, you're not gonna feel right, okay? So try to keep a tidy space and in a comfortable place. And for me, I don't like dark colors. I used to like dark colors before. I don't know if that has anything to do with my personality before, and how unstable I was, being that I wasn't on my medication, being bipolar, and having PTSD and a lot of things. I don't know if that had anything, or just, that was my taste back then. But now, I like calming colors in my home. Light colors, neutral colors. I think that affects your well-being as well, okay? So that was my video for today. I hope you guys are doing great. I will try to be a little bit more consistent, but again, I like making videos when I feel good, because when I don't feel good, I don't have the energy, and it's like a waste of time because people feel that on the other side, okay? So I'm very happy to be here. I'm very, very happy to do this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.